I went through the door and saw 2 zombies and killed them. Then I realized I had left my car keys on the bureau, so I went back into the next room. I came through the door. There were 2 zombies. I killed them both. I made it outside the front door and was just getting into the car when I realized I left my shopping list on the fridge, so I went back inside. I opened the door. There were 2 zombies. I killed them both. It was growing tiresome. And this concludes another chapter of A Day in the Life of Edward Carnby by Jill Valentine. Perhaps we'll continue that next week. Welcome to another late night stream by somebody who keeps trying to get his life in order and keeps failing. I should drink more whiskey and more espresso and more tomato soup. But I hope everybody has been having a good weekend. I had a decent one. Well, some parts are better than others. I'm just dreading the amount of work I'll have to do this next week, and how I should have done some more this weekend. You gotta take your work home with you sometimes. But the bright side, I am making good progress on my Halloween story. Still behind schedule, but I think we're on track to have a Halloween special next weekend. Gotta put in time after work. Well, I'll figure it out. Oh, hey, Nifty Ness. Mere 2 toes. Well, we don't want toes in the tomato soup. Isn't there some like old scary folktale about someone who found like a giant's toe and thought it was a potato and made soup out of it? God, I read weird books as a kid. You guys, please go check out Nifty Ness. He streams a lot of retro games and things, and marbles. I hope your weekend's going well. I didn't manage my time well this weekend, and things took longer than I intended. And I got some sleep that I missed out on over the last week. So now I can start missing out on it again this week. It's a cycle. Good times. Lots of marbles. Hey, and it's not over yet. Oh, this will be a short stream. End up doing shorter streams later at night, but gotta try and avert that. That's okay. And I realized I still haven't started a community challenge in a long time. I keep needing to lay preparations for the one I want to do. I will. Get it in order at some point. But today, we're playing some more Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. Hey, Dragon of the West, welcome in. Is it getting to Easter? Damn it, I missed Christmas break again. Oh well, we'll get one next year. Ooh, maybe we'll get 2 weeks off for Easter instead. Yeah, Easter. Is that holiday that large, intelligent rabbits break in and terrorize people? Sounds suitable for Halloween. You guys, please go check out Dragon of the West. Were you having like your 400th follower celebration or something today, Dragon? I think I saw that when you were doing like, there was some milestone when you were doing community games. Oh, and thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Last night we played 8 Halloween, Boo, and October Panic. Yay! And before that, we played more of Shadows, Price of Our Sins. Shoot. I was going to try and figure out how much we had left. Now today we're playing Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. We made it to the library. Some large beast has teleported in. There are dogs on the roof. Oh. And the first part of the game, we get to try and make the game capture. God, I'm congested. I really hope I'm not getting sick. The big boss is coming in this week for like some important stuff at work, and he's gonna be really pissed if I get sick. Beware the windy armadillo. Just capture because I told it to. Cycle it. I think at one point I got to capture without doing that, but now.
Carnby?
I'm in the library.
Don't touch anything.
Do you really think I don't know the...
An elsephore.
Oh yeah? Well, don't worry.
Well, listen to that. I was just switching it to that so that it would... Oh, it's capturing now! Silly me, why did I not know this? I believe we heard Aline last time, but... Alright, I gotta trick it. Oh, well.
Carnby?
That's just
I'm in the library. It's awesome.
Don't touch anything. It probably contains treasures.
Do you really think I don't know the difference between a pulp novel and an Elsevier edition?
An elsephore? I'd never have guessed that such a term were part of your vocabulary.
Oh yeah? Well, don't worry. I'm just full of surprises. Over.
Elsevier. Is that anything like an omnivore? Always turn on the lights. Hey, Asmodon. How are you tonight? You guys, please go check out Asmodon. What was it you were playing? The Helldivers, nice. This statue is much older than everything else. We're super Earth. Is that an achievement you were trying to get in Helldivers? Let me search this desk. Oh well. I believe we read this last time, but this isn't too long. I am a Morton. I realized that today. I've tried for so long to escape my destiny, but my willpower was probably not strong enough. My fascinations for the world of darkness have vanquished me. But I chose to resist cooperation, a choice my father never had because of that demon Deserto. For I understood early on that only light can vanquish darkness. The magnesium bullets that were made in Italy have a remarkable effect on the smaller creatures, but they have proved inadequate to deal with the stronger monsters dwelling deep in the entrails of the night. The work of that French scientist de Broglie has greatly inspired my research. The properties of light he discovered and its undulating nature are remarkable. It is thus possible to concentrate and amplify it, to rupture its movement in phase, and thus transform it into a terrible destructive energy. The information I possess about the molecular structure of the shadows of the night is fragmentary, but my study of them has produced conclusive results that their capabilities for absorption of light energy are limited. Photoelectric energy at certain high levels destabilizes its chemical structure. The molecules break down, and the entire macro system implodes. If I could build a weapon able to concentrate light energy by the factors of up to 100 or even 1,000, then, if I had the technology, if there weren't limits, God, if only someone could help me. When Edenshaw defeated Deserto, that malevolent being who led our family down the path to dishonor, I knew that my Indian friend had been sent to me by the gods. As a child, I saw him complete the incantation at the circle of stones, facing in the direction of the conjunction. Deserto, who knew their power, employed his magical powers to dissimulate some of the statues from the eyes of man. 1953. This date will remain engraved on my memory forever. My grandchildren were born today. God alone knows what they will make of their lives. Howard wants to get them away from Shadow Island. I understand his reasons, but I fear that destiny will prove stronger than a poor father's desire. 1966. My research advances in leaps and bounds. Time is of the essence. I feel things stirring down below, like they know that a date with destiny is nigh. Their forays into our world of light are becoming increasingly frequent. With every new day, my study of the creatures of darkness greets me with new surprises. It seems that they all possess the same genetic heritage. The expression, however, is unsuitable. The entities are more closely related to minerals than organic life, but I find none better. It's as though they have all been cloned from the same root matter. December 5th, 1969. I know that I said time was of the essence, but the last 3 years have been reasonably chill. I finally managed to strengthen the resonance power of the crystals. Now only matter stands in my way. I tested the first version of the photoelectric pulsar, and it literally fell to pieces in my hands. I fear I must brace myself for long months of adjustment and careful tuning. Alan continues to show remarkable intuition. His mind seems to be perfectly in tune with the creatures of the night. He even claims that they obey his commands. However, I am unhappy with the direction his research is taking. 1973. My strength is abandoning me. Sharp pains shoot through my body like arrows. I have still so much left to do. I now know that Alan belongs to another world entirely. For the first time ever, he told me about his real plans. He wants to fuse light and dark, to restore their original unity, to reunify them, so to find their separation. I think he has been waiting for the moment when I am too weak and old to oppose him. God alone knows what he might do. For the first time in my life, last night, I prayed. There's something else on the first floor, wasn't there? Does the flashlight always gleam when there's something to be found? Push this book. where that book is. Okay, there, I see it now. But that's interesting. So that's what Super Earth is. Thanks for coming in, Asmodon. I hope you got a good night's sleep. To mess with this last time, but it wouldn't let us. It doesn't say it's too high or anything. It's the statue. Yeah, 303 shells, and not a lot of bullets. Just enough to finish off some roof dogs. And hopefully, if you unlock both the library doors, you're not soft-locked because you need the ornate keys later on. I don't have time to read. Yeah. No, can't go through that way. Oh, you could slip through there, Carnby. Aha. Richard Morton, back from an exploration in front of one of his ships. The history of the famous Boston dynasty is a tale full of unexplained events, surprises, and troubles. Some will claim my only goal in telling it is to damage the reputation of one of the most legendary fortunes of Massachusetts. I would like to say in my defense that I am simply doing my duty as a historian. My account is based on reliable sources and interviews with witnesses who, though they may be evasive, are no less worthy of our interest. If I echo certain rumors, it is in the belief that they, too, are constitutive of the Morton family history. Morton Oil Company. Rock Oil. Contract for the exploitation of natural resources in Puebla, Venezuela, signed by a representative of the Venezuelan government and by Richard Morton. The Morton family roots in America go back to the time of the great demographic changes during the decades following the founding of the USA. Although it is impossible to reconstruct the family history further back than the beginning of the 19th century, it appears that the family originated from the small town of Whitechapel in Sussex, England. It was Robert Morton, a linen merchant, who led his family to the American continent. In 1823, he built the first paper factory on the heights of Beacon Hill. The success of Morton Papers was dazzling. It was Richard Morton, though, his older brother, who founded the real Morton Empire by creating the Morton Oil Company on March 23, 1889, at the age of 37. the Iceman cometh. The Mortons' family history of secrecy started with the discovery of a man in the ice during one of his company's prospecting expeditions in Greenland between 1891 and 93. Richard Morton, the influential public figure, became increasingly reclusive, abandoning the powerful Boston society circles he frequented, to launch himself into daring expeditions that led him back, time after time, to the site of his first macabre discovery. Deserto is in the background. To assist in his missions, which sometimes ended in human and financial disaster, he called upon Swedish and Norwegian sailors as mercenaries, among whom was a certain Judas Deserto. Deserto was a risk-taker, a warrior, and a clairvoyant, interested in the arts of black magic. He was a suspicious character who seemed to have great influence over Richard Morton. The exact cause of this terrible accident was never uncovered. Against expectations, the family business was flourishing. The Morton Oil Company won over market after market. In Venezuela, in Indonesia, and in the North Sea. Its competitors, meanwhile, were struck by a string of surprising misfortunes. Their key negotiators had accidents. Their directors developed mental health problems, and their lawyers would cave in suddenly, agreeing to disadvantageous settlements. No public or private investigation managed to pin a criminal charge on the Morton Group. The family's fortune was known to be huge, however, no one knew how huge. Gibson, around 1900. Samuel Gibson entered into Richard Morton's service on June 20th, 1899. This brilliant student had a knack for deciphering ancient languages. It turned out that Morton had entrusted him with the translation of inscriptions on tablets found near the famous Iceman. Gibson's work led Richard Morton to Shadow Island. Offshore view of Shadow Island. The fort that overlooks the island's bleak moors had been abandoned for a good 20 or so years. Soldiers stationed there had experienced hallucinations or suffered sudden bouts of sheer madness. Others simply disappeared without trace. I should also mention that a strange legend that claims the chapel, situated near the fort, had been the site of strange rituals during the 17th century, during which human sacrifices might have taken place. The state of Massachusetts needed no convincing when Richard Morton offered to buy Shadow Island, which he did for a nominal sum. It seems that, to start with, Richard Morton wanted to make the fort his home. He spent a real fortune and superhuman effort on the task before abandoning the idea. He elected instead to build a strange mansion on the south side of the island. His decision to buy Shadow Island and live there was because the engravings on the stone tablets were similar to those found in the island's deepest underground passageways. Letter from Gibson to his fiancée, dated October 14th, 1902. I can't read it. As work on translation of the engravings advanced, relations between Morton and Gibson deteriorated. The student relished the romanticism of his work, whereas Morton seemed devoured by a destructive passion. What's more, Gibson's discovery seemed to terrify him. He confided his worries and fears in a long letter addressed to his young fiancée, who had stayed on the mainland. This was the last that was heard of him. Gibson's mother later received this terse message: "Your son has disappeared. His body has not been found. My condolences. Signed, Richard Morton." Search warrant for an unknown girl. The peak of Richard Morton's disturbing activity coincided with a wave of disappearances among the young girls of Boston's poorer neighborhoods. This is the most disturbing episode of his life. It is my definite belief that, driven by the evil Deserto, the founder of the Morton dynasty was practicing black magic rituals involving the sacrifice of innocent souls. Without doubt, in the very chapel, sacrifices had taken place 3 centuries earlier. To what end, I do not know. The first disappearances started in October or November of 1903. They continued with the frightening regularity of one a month, increasing during periods of equinox, until Richard Morton died on April 13, 1905. On this date, the mysterious disappearances stopped. Archibald Morton as a child. That's a cat. In 1874, Archibald Morton was born, the only child of Richard Morton and Susan Chambers, the youngest daughter of Lord Chambers, a ruined aristocrat and opium addict. While the Morton Oil Company's business prospered, Archibald devoted his youth to the study of the polar circles. Like his father, he mounted many expeditions. Like his father, he also developed a fascination for Shadow Island and its strange secrets. Young Polynesian men and women in the hold of a ship. It had slowly emerged that large numbers of young men and women were uprooted from their distant homelands and taken to the island from as early as the end of 1905. Archibald was, in this matter, more discreet than his father. Evidence of this is found not only in the accounts of the sailors, but also in the written confessions of a slave trader, Thomas Plunkett, in which Deserto's name is cited several times. It seems, however, that no trace of these unfortunate men and women has ever been found on this island. Archibald Morton and Jennifer Pritchett. In 1897, Archibald Morton married his first wife, Jennifer Pritchett, a pastor's daughter and a renowned organist. She was a devout Christian and wrote long letters to her father, recounting her disgust for her husband and her despair. The pastor, however, had disappeared the day after their marriage. The undelivered letters were kept in the postal archives, where I discovered them still sealed. Archibald treated her with uncommon cruelty. She nevertheless gave birth to his son in 1899. Jeremy Morton as a child. Jeremy was of a weak and delicate nature, but early in life he already showed signs of exceptional intelligence. He too was haunted by the secrets of Shadow Island, but his general approach was more scientific. Jeremy Morton was an inventor. The breadth and originality of his inventions, which he never even bothered to patent, is highly impressive. He attended congresses and addressed conferences. In 1922, he struck up a lasting relationship with one of the last descendants of the Abkhaz tribe, Joseph Edenshaw. The Native American settled on Shadow Island in 1924. Invoice from the Nobel Company addressed to Jeremy Morton. Explosives, phosphorus, and magnesium. Hundreds of dollars in. I can't read the date, but obviously a while ago. It appears that Jeremy Morton collected a considerable arsenal of weaponry. In less than 3 years, he ordered over 200 pounds of explosives from the Nobel Company in Boston, along with large quantities of magnesium and phosphorus. Jeremy Morton and Joseph Edenshaw. Sorry, how? I'm trying to figure out how old Edenshaw is. This game takes place in 2001. He's pretty old. The last 10 years of Jeremy Morton's life were the most secretive and mysterious. In his youth and middle age, the inventor genius hobnobbed with the cream of society. He spent his old age, however, as a recluse on the island. Some accounts of this period make the blood run cold. One example is the marriage of his son, Howard, born in 1931, to Lucy Dogan, for which he staged a reception on the island. Relations and members from a distant branch of the family were present. The party was disrupted by drama when the horrifically mutilated body of one of the guests was discovered in the park adjacent to the manor. Lucy's brother, Michael Dogan, claims to have seen a terrifying lizard-like creature with tentacles armed with enormous fangs. The horribly mutilated body of one of the guests. There's no doubt in my mind that the members of the Morton family, Jeremy being no exception, undertook dangerous and frightful experiments on the corpses discovered by Richard and his successors, experiments that interfere with nature's own course, resurrections from the dead, crossbreeding, genetic manipulation. Jeremy Morton married unknown. Wait. I think Lucy is that old lady we met in the attic bedroom. Now it starts at the bottom. Interesting. This game likes its long texts. Hey, what do you think of that, Carnby? Now he tells us. Remember where we... I think it was Richard's will told us about the library puzzle. Four books vertically in the library. In the space in the library representing the symbol. The symbol thus crosses the library from one side to the other. The first is placed highest. The second is opposite. The two going to be on the upper level then. What have we here? Rockets! Rockets spinning around wildly like they're breakdancing. Best way to guarantee that I don't miss the book. What is that? is that us looking down? Is it the statue by the door that's lit up there like that? Wait. I thought I saw. Yeah, look at that. It was over the statue, kind of. God, I missed that the first time. It was lucky I saw the light glinting off it. It's catching on a light. Trying to make sure I don't miss any other books, even though I think the next one will be on the first floor, if I'm understanding correctly. It was kind of over the statue. Let me turn this back on. Yes. Somebody rudely switched it off when he teleported in and flew around. Oh yeah, look at the mark on it. Oh. I got it wrong. After all that. But at least the game let us know that. And also, at least the game didn't, spawn in several hard to see insubstantial monsters to attack us because we got it wrong. Was it here? I've got to remember where the first one was. lights were off when we pushed it in, so... That's the wrong one. Darkness, light, right? That's referring to the books themselves. Lady in the attic. Obed's mother? She is half mad. Still in the library. What will it do if we try to push in one of these first? Supposed to be. Okay, so maybe the one I pushed in wasn't. Let's just try making the lights correspond to the pattern. Obnoxious if the flying monster only came in once we were on the 3rd floor and then turned out the lights so that we had to run all the way back and back up again. But I find these monsters to be increasingly inconsiderate. Oh well, at least Eddie's getting his steps in for the day. pushing in the fourth book. Oh shit, I missed it. Search the third floor again more thoroughly. Unless the flying monster took the book that we needed. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put it past him. This was the first. So we're going to push the one near the statue now, if I understand correctly. Which takes us right past the light switch. This library needs an elevator. I'm outrunning you. It's not outrunning you very well. crashing through the roof. Looks like a boss fight.
I'm in the library.
Don't touch
Do you really think...
an Elsa.
Oh, yeah? Well...
Hey, Sir Bruceable, welcome in. Yeah, sometimes you want good company in the dark. And whatever that thing was, it wasn't good company. Sometimes you want good company in the dark. Sometimes you want good company barbecue from Houston, Texas. Wonder if that still exists. But I hope your night is going well, Sir Bruceable. Interesting, they seem to have erased the date of whomever it was that Jeremy Morton married. Did somebody say something about the code in the library? It's not going to be in here. Yeah, I forgot about these. I wonder if we're supposed to unscramble these or what? outside. Mostly looking for any mention of the library. Alright. Oh, no, that one. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a Control F function for all these texts? But you can't Control F in the real world. No. Hey, Wirebrain. Enjoying parts in the new nightmare. Yeah, it's not my favorite either. Like, trying to figure out this. Try adding these. There's a puzzle and a boss fight in the library. Let's see. So, what's that? 3926. No, I haven't tried Corpse Party. It did sound interesting. And I may. And you really like that one, huh? It. Nice. Oh, go for the original Corpse Party, because after that the games get goofier. The niche in the wall containing several statues piled one on top of another. You found a telescope. Yeah. The key to the portraits is the dates. Those they born on. Anyway, the key to the portraits is the dates those they represent were born on. Right, thanks, Wirebrain. Oh, you're understanding Corpse Party 2 is completely different from the first one. A different story. Key to the portraits. Right, but we've solved most of the portraits, haven't we? Feel much better. But it's cool when you get to you get to use that skill, Wirebrain. Wait. Is it possible? Hey, the statue is positioned at the summit of the pyramid. Secrets within secrets. Oh yeah, good call, thanks Wirebrain. Picked up an Afghanis statue representing a bison. And another puzzle. How do I back out of the puzzle? Let me look at these things. Yeah, Resident Evil. Well, this one does have caution and danger because it's a Resident Evil ripoff, but it's harder, you know, small and subtle there at the top. There, I feel much better already. Oh, part of my overlay is covering it. Got it. Or text, I should say. I'm trying to turn the light back on. There. That room may be useful when the bossy fellow pops in. you the one who was telling me about that, like, new 16-bit, RPG horror game with FMV cutscenes? Someone was telling me about that. I can't recall the name, but I wishlisted that on Steam. So when that one comes out... I'm curious about the newest Alone in the Dark reboot. And I'll play that in a couple of years. Were you guys able to see that? Oh wait, you're unlikable. Tenebrous soul. Yeah. Did you just spit lightning at me? Okay, cannot use the ladder when he's here. Is that Bekahi? I don't know. Is that a monster? Or creature from folklore? Let's try just shooting him. Oh, a creature from the Cthulhu mythos. It's entirely possible it is supposed to be. I don't know if he's gonna... I guess not. Yeah, the noises this guy makes. Damn. Okay. Let's try something more powerful. Annoying fellow.
I'm in the library.
Don't.
Do you really
Shut
think...
up, Aline. I'm not gonna
Oh, yeah?
damage
Well,
the
don't...
rare books. She gets under my skin. curator. Oh, but it kind of looks like the one you were thinking of. Or like the Migo. Okay. Migo. I think they mentioned those in the Mountains of Madness. So... before we mess with the books, I'm gonna climb out on the roof, kill the dogs, and use the telescope. See if I remember. Yeah, I do from memory. Is that a... oh, no, that's a pot. This is a new room. I could probably push in 3 of the books, then run in there and use a saving charm. But, I don't know. I mean, I've got 30 saving charms. I'm gonna have to use one after I kill the boss, rest assured. Here, puppy. Wait, there's one from the other side first. Already killed the dog. Oh, shit, that was all the bullets I had. Maybe I missed with my first shotgun blast. Oops. Finally. Spinning dog with a broken back. That bite me. Should be dead by the time I get back. Let's see. I spy hot succubi shitting on my house. Oh wait, wrong game, sorry. 1692. This is like CDI's voyeur game. Yeah, that was 1 year before William and Mary was founded, and boy howdy, they won't let you forget it. You know, I haven't played voyeur. I have the PC port of it. I think the PC port of the second one is kind of rare. But have you played it, Wirebrain? Dumb and silly, but sexy, right? We gotta have some redeeming qualities. I assume we're just supposed to see 1693. Hey, Yak Man, welcome in. How are you tonight?
Carnby,
Yeah, it's me. So, found anything out?
I hope you had good news.
Yeah, well, no. I spotted a man in the fort that overlooks the island. It might be Obed Morton.
So?
So what? No, I didn't blast him like a sitting duck, even if that's just what he deserves. This entire mess never would have happened if he and all his bent family hadn't been warped by ambition.
Obed Morton has made great progress in his field. Increasing our knowledge of mankind, he's a genius with a passion for his work.
Besides, who is Obed Morton to you? I can't talk about him without you immediately getting all worked up.
I have good reason to believe that Professor Morton, that Obed Morton is my father.
If that's a joke, it's not funny.
The date coincides, and I was shown a picture.
So that's why you agreed to come to the island.
And also for the Abcanis writing tablets.
Abcanis writing tablets, my foot. Why didn't you write to him, for crying out loud? Why rush straight over here?
I want to hear it from his own mouth.
Actually, I understand. I should tell you to stay put, but be careful, Aline, and call me if you have a problem.
Carnby, I have a problem.
It feels like they really didn't give the voice actors much direction. Right, my foot. Yeah, he could have said my ass and it wouldn't have gotten an AO rating, but... Okay, you got to play voyeur at a friend's house. And there's a randomly generated aspect, so... Sounds like not particularly good design. Let's go back. Try entering 1693. Ooh, charms of saving. Yeah, her problem is she's in Alone in the Dark, a New Nightmare. Good. The moribund puppy is no more. Probably fell off the roof. Ah, shit! What was that? Pups come in pairs. Yes, Papa's no more.
I'm in the library.
Don't touch
Do you really think...
an elf.
Oh, yeah? Well,
I think what I'm going to do is... Because we picked up more saving charms in there. I'm going to do everything with the telescope puzzle that we can, and then I'll push in 3 of the books, and I'll run into the hidden room and use the charm of saving. And I might take 1 hit from monster as I come out, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, basically after we beat the monster, I'm going to wrap up stream. But yeah, we got to a tough part of the game, yak. Let's turn on all the lights as a matter of policy. Bison. You know, it's been too long since I had a good buffalo burger. Nothing happened. Please go away. And turn the lights on when you do. Super hounds. Oh, wait, lost our lovely 303 number. Yeah, 9 slugs to kill a dog. light switch there, but we can't reach it. Heaven knows what that did. Hold on. Realized I should switch to display capture since I know a movie is coming up. Well, I guess first. Yep, 1692. I didn't enter 1693 out of habit, did I? There. You guys can see that all right, right?
Carnby,
Yeah, it's me. So, found anything out?
I hope you had good news.
Yeah, well, no. I spotted a man in the fort that overlooks the island. It might be Obed Morton.
So?
So what? No, I didn't blast him like a sitting duck, even if that's just what he deserves. This entire mess never would have happened if he and all his bent family hadn't been warped by ambition.
Obed Morton has made great progress in his field. Increasing our knowledge of mankind, he's a genius with a passion for his work.
Besides, who is Obed Morton to you? I can't talk about him without you immediately getting all worked up.
I have good reason to believe that Professor Morton, that Obed Morton is my father.
If that's a joke, it's not funny.
The date coincides, and I was shown a picture.
So that's why you agreed to come to the island.
And also for the Abcanis writing tablets.
Abcanis writing tablets, my foot. Why didn't you write to him, for crying out loud? Why rush straight over here?
I want to hear it from his own mouth.
Actually, I understand. I should tell you to stay put, but be careful, Aline, and call me if you have a problem.
Carnby, I have a problem.
And it's your attitude. I think that's everything to find here. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Just glad I already took care of the second dog, huh? display capture before I climb up to the second floor again. Hey, Thanatos, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Guys, please go check out Thanatos 13 Official. Doing a lot of art streams lately, which are really cool. And also running a card shop. Wait, I'm down on the first floor. Rival, Dr. Yaz. Yaz and Yak, huh? Two bitter rivals. Assuming you've actually heard of this mysterious Dr. Yaz Yak. Still can't reach whatever it is. Not like there's a pile of books we could stand on right in front of it. Well, so much for plausible deniability. Oh yeah, it's like basically switching to display capture is the only way for me that I've discovered for it to show the like rendered cutscenes. Here, we'll switch back to normal now. Yeah, this game is a difficult one. Better work. Alright, only 4 slots. Yeah, at least you don't see my Zoom text. Yeah, we know good Galara Dragon, she's nice. Save again, I'll just make sure. Okay, secret chamber, yes, good. Could we just run away? Oh, she also knows Dr. Yes. Yeah, that's so cool when like different people you know independently also know each other. Oh, that was it. Oh yeah, my pleasure. Ooh, only 5. Congrats, Thanatos. You're almost there. Portraits is the dates those they represent were born on. Could have been born in 1693. That's the only thing that's gleaming here, right? Yeah. Because it looks like... hell, I don't know. Okay, boss time. He got me. Jeez. I hear him. Here's the access. Edward Carnby teams up with Tex Murphy. Just... Trying to figure out why I blasted him away the first couple times. So glad I saved. Yeah, I mean I will. But also I figure like first it'll just be throwaway lives as I figure out how to beat him. So what if I... So if I time it just right. redemption. We'll get to that in a minute. That's why nobody reads anymore. The flying demons in the library. We teachers is getting rid of these things. This time, well, no, give them pop quizzes. I should probably reload and try and do that a second time. Just losing less health, but... And you guys, please go check out MatClad. Streams a lot of FPSs and various other types of retro games. We just had a redemption for eat/drink a pineapple hand grenade dessert. What do I come up with? So I'm at my local grocery store and I come across Casa de Dulce, Fruity Dulce. What is it? It appears to be little vaguely hand grenade shaped bottles of something. Let's find out, shall we? The things one runs across at one's local grocery store. You're going to tell me that doesn't look like a hand grenade? Oh dear, it's dusty. I hope it was supposed to be dusty. Okay, so it's like pixie sticks in little fruit-shaped canisters. I guess I assumed it was liquid, but it's not. Interesting stuff. It's always exciting to try something new. And if you try it live on stream, then you can't chicken out. Thank you for the redemption, Matt Glad. Now, I believe we were killing things. Winged demons of the library and what have you. You guys can't see it. Okay, there it is. I wonder if... You can actually see the shotgun's 3 barrels. If I just once and switch. Oops. It's only wasting 1 rocket. I went somewhere with a better angle. I guess that's what I've been missing. And 250 some shells. That was good enough. Yeah. I'll save and carry on. I doubt I'm going to do much better than that. Yeah. Only wasting 1 rocket, huh? let's grab that weird hidden item. No. I keep wondering if that's a mistake or something. This game. Saving here because there are a couple of little nasty things in the main room. They might have decided they want to start attacking me again instead of just running in circles. Live and let live, I say. As long as you're willing to let me live. We got an engraved metallic plate. And we didn't push the fourth book, damn it. Got so caught up in, boss fights that I totally forgot. Okay, that one got me. I'm going the wrong way. Well, at least the zombie's gone. Glass half empty. Or glass half full. think he's glitched for good, and I ain't exactly complaining. So, a bronze key and a plasma cannon? Oh. And now we've gotten all of them. A mechanism appears at the bottom of each portrait. And we're alone in the dark again. Well, except for that guy on the first floor. I was trying to find a light switch. No idea what it goes to. Trying to think if I should. Yeah, I should probably wrap up for the night. There. Yeah, I mean, it's like, because I could, enter all the dates in the portraits, but who knows what's going to come after that. Yeah, I'm sorry it was a short stream, but at least I still streamed, Oof. Yeah. Try and do a long stream sometime soon to make up for it. But it'll be good. I'll be getting to bed at almost a reasonable time, because a lot happening at work tomorrow, and indeed this week. Let's see. We're gonna raid. Oh, if they're still online. And yeah, she's offline. Almost never get to raid her. Okay. I can take a raid suggestion. Yeah, someone's playing Nancy Drew and the Crystal Skull. We played that. Yeah, I guess it's been probably a week or two. Probably haven't raided Rush Pirate for a week or two. We can go over and say hi to him. Yeah, I know he's been playing through Kerbal Space Program for a while. Well, thank you guys for coming to hang out, and my apologies for not streaming longer or getting further. Oh, right, but as for what's coming up, someday this week, probably Tuesday, I'm going to try and do a bonus stream and finish reading Stories in the Dark, so we can start a new book to make an audiobook out of. Wednesday, if there's enough for a full stream left, then I'll finish Shadow's Price of Our Sins. If not, it'll be more... Hold on, we just got a redemption. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Regent Swag Duck. What do you think of that mysterious bird demon? Really? You did? Wait, so you're saying those are actually based on something that really existed? Oh, in a novel that one of your friends wrote. I see, he reimagined himself as something like that. Oh. So elements from Hopi folklore as well as from Scandinavian folklore, really. But would you agree that it's also inspired by the writings of H.P. Lovecraft? Was he inspired by that? Oh, so that must have been a really impressive library that Lovecraft had access to. But would you say that in this incarnation, the bird demon thing puts its own spin on that? Yeah, I mean, there's no denying that, and I feel like the developers of this game almost certainly would have played House of the Dead in the arcade and would be very familiar with the Hanged Man. But that was more like a gargoyle kind of thing. It was a lot more humanoid, wasn't it? Oh. So that explains the differing accounts. Huh. And I'm sorry, like which branch of folk tales or mythology was that aspect of it from? Huh. Didn't realize that many cultures had a creature like that in their stories. Well, thank you, Regent Swag Duck. I'm glad you made such a thorough study of the subject, just in case we would need to speculate on that and run across it in a video game someday. But thank you, Niftiness. So, yeah. Tuesday, possibly, Stories in the Dark bonus stream. Wednesday, maybe finish Shadow's Price of Our Sins. Or if there's not much left, then we'll do more Alone in the Dark New Nightmare. Then, probably Sunday, we'll do the Halloween special Observed. When if I didn't finish Shadow's Price of Our Sins, I'll do that at the start of the stream, and then I'll read a new original horror story I've been working on, and then we'll play some nice Halloween-themed game. Will it be violent and inspired by a slasher movie? Possibly, but I make no promises. Hopefully no accidental nudity in the game this year. Well, I suppose. Well, Rush Pirate won't allow us to raid. Wait, did I type it in right? People rude. Right. That's funny. Let's see. Suicide of Rachel Foster. Wait, seriously, Rush Pirate doesn't let you raid if you have too few viewers? is that even a setting? And I guess I knew like you could deny raids with one viewer, but well, we'll raid. Oh, I didn't realize Rush Pirate had gotten like attacked by spam raids. That's sad. Rush is a nice person. Yeah, we'll raid Drunkarella. She's playing the Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland, which is the better of the 90s Goosebumps games by all accounts. And I think FMV. Surprising drop in viewers. Anyway, thank you guys for all coming to hang out tonight. And I appreciate all the chatters and I appreciate all the lurkers. And you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and polls and random things. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. So I hope that everybody has a good night. Don't spend too much time in the library. You never know what you're going to run across there. And say hi to Drunkarella, and I'll see you guys sometime in the next couple days.